Have you ever wondered who played a pivotal role in shaping Nepali democracy as we know it today? This question leads us to a man of immense stature in the annals of Nepali history, Bishweshwar Prasad Koirala, fondly known as B.P. Koirala. A life marked by political upheavals and an unwavering commitment to democracy, social justice and national unity, Koirala's influence transcended borders, shaping Nepal's destiny in profound ways. He wasn't just a politician. He was a prolific writer, an eloquent orator, and an astute political strategist whose influence resonated far beyond the confines of his homeland. Born into a world of privilege, he could have chosen a life of comfort and leisure. Yet he chose the path of resistance, of struggle, dedicating his life to the cause of the common man, to the establishment of a just and democratic Nepal. His was a journey marked by courage and conviction, from the bustling streets of Varanasi, India, where he was born, to the hallowed corridors of Banaras Hindu University, where he honed his intellectual prowess. Koirala's life was a testament to his indomitable spirit and undying commitment to the cause of democracy. But his journey wasn't without its share of trials and tribulations. He faced the wrath of autocratic rulers, endured imprisonment, and even went into exile. Yet, he never wavered from his path. He continued his struggle, inspiring a generation of Nepalis to rise against tyranny and fight for their rights. B.P. Koirala's legacy is not just about political victories or the power he wielded. It's about the ideals he stood for, the values he espoused, and the vision he had for his country. A vision of a democratic Nepal, where every citizen enjoys the fruits of freedom, justice, and equality. So let's delve into the life of this remarkable man who left an indelible mark on Nepali history. As we embark on this journey, we hope to unravel the complexities of his life, his struggles, and his enduring legacy. For he is Bishweshwar Prasad Koirala, the unsung hero of Nepali democracy. Born into a prominent family, young Koirala's life was steeped in intellectual rigor and nationalist fervor. Bishweshwar Prasad Koirala, or B.P. Koirala, as he is fondly remembered, first opened his eyes to the world on September 8, 1914, in the charming town of Varanasi, India. His parents, Girija Prasad Koirala and Mitra Devi, were distinguished figures within Nepali society, known for their scholarly pursuits and patriotic fervor. From an early age, Koirala was exposed to an atmosphere of intellectual curiosity and social commitment. His father, a respected scholar and freedom fighter, instilled in him a profound sense of patriotism and responsibility toward society. This early exposure to nationalist ideals would go on to shape Koirala's political philosophy and commitment to social justice. Koirala's educational journey began in the cities of Banaras and Calcutta, where he demonstrated academic excellence and a keen interest in literature and politics. The backdrop of his formative years was the Indian independence movement, a period of intense political awakening that left an indelible impression on his young mind. In 1934, Koirala embarked on a new chapter of his intellectual journey at the Banaras Hindu University. Here, he pursued higher studies in English literature, immersing himself in the works of literary giants. It was also during this time that he encountered the writings of Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, and other luminaries of the Indian freedom struggle. Their ideas and their commitment to the cause of nationalism and social justice resonated deeply with Koirala, further fueling his political consciousness. The events of the 1940s, particularly the Quit India movement and the partition of India, played a pivotal role in shaping Koirala's political ideology. The ideals of non-violence and civil disobedience championed by Gandhi found a passionate adherent in Koirala, who was increasingly drawn towards political activism. The seeds of Koirala's political awakening were sown during these formative years. The 1940s marked a turning point in Koirala's life, a period of intense political awakening. The world was convulsing with change, and Koirala found himself in the heart of it, in India, where the clamor for independence was reaching a fever pitch. The Quit India movement, a civil disobedience movement launched by Mahatma Gandhi, was in full swing, and the winds of change were blowing strong. Koirala, deeply influenced by Gandhi's principles of non-violence and civil disobedience, plunged headlong into the struggle for Indian independence. He was not just a spectator, but an active participant, joining student protests, organizing rallies, and lending his voice to the cause of the Indian National Congress. Yet as he immersed himself in the fight for Indian independence, something else was stirring within him. His native Nepal, under the oppressive rule of the Rana oligarchy, was suffering deeply. The Nepali people were victims of rampant exploitation and social injustice, and Koirala, ever the patriot, could not turn a blind eye to their plight. The spirit of nationalism and the ideals of social justice that had been kindled in him during the Indian independence movement now found a new focus. Koirala's heart and mind turned towards Nepal. His homeland had become his cause. He resolved to dedicate his life to the pursuit of democratic reforms and social justice in Nepal, to liberate his people from the shackles of autocracy and oppression. The seeds of his political awakening were sown in the fertile soil of the Indian independence struggle, but they would bear fruit in the rocky terrains of Nepal. His involvement in the Indian independence movement was not just a chapter in his life, but a stepping stone on his path to becoming a champion of democracy and social justice in Nepal. This period of political awakening was a crucible for Koirala, shaping his vision, honing his convictions, and setting him on a course that would change the destiny of Nepal. However, Koirala's focus soon turned towards his homeland, Nepal. Koirala returned to his homeland with a renewed sense of purpose, ready to fight for democracy and social justice. His return marked the beginning of a new chapter in the fight for democracy in Nepal, a fight that was as much about power as it was about the principles of equality, justice, and the rule of law. Koirala didn't just join the movement, he became the movement. His impassioned speeches, his fiery writings, and his unwavering commitment to the cause of democracy gave the movement a face, a voice, and a direction. He was not just a participant, he was a catalyst, sparking a flame that would soon engulf the entire nation. But Koirala was not alone in his fight. He joined hands with like-minded individuals, intellectuals, and activists, forming a formidable alliance against the Rana regime. They worked tirelessly, often under the cover of darkness, disseminating their message through underground pamphlets and newspapers. Their words were like seeds, sown in the hearts and minds of the people, slowly but surely growing into a force that could not be ignored. In the year 1947, Koirala played a pivotal role in the formation of the Nepali Congress Party, the country's first major political party dedicated to the principles of democracy and social equality. The party became a beacon of hope for the people, a symbol of resistance against the oppressive rule of the Rana dynasty. As one of the founding members of the Nepali Congress Party, Koirala emerged as a leading voice of dissent. He was unflinching in his criticism of the Rana regime, advocating for political reforms and the establishment of a constitutional monarchy. He believed in a Nepal where power was not concentrated in the hands of a few, but distributed among the many. A Nepal where every voice mattered, where every citizen had a say in the decisions that affected their lives. Koirala's unyielding stance against the Rana regime was not without consequences. His journey was fraught with challenges, but his resolve remained unbroken. He faced these challenges head-on, knowing that the path to freedom and democracy was not easy, but believing in the righteousness of his cause. Koirala's fight for democracy led him down a path of imprisonment and exile. His relentless pursuit of justice and equality didn't sit well with the autocratic Rana regime. Recognizing the threat Koirala and his ideals posed, the regime imprisoned him in the late 40s. This, however, did not deter Koirala. Instead, it further cemented his resolution to end the autocracy. The prison time also gave Koirala an opportunity to reflect, write, and strategize. It was during this period that he penned some of his most influential political treatises. His writings, smuggled out of prison and circulated among the masses, kept the spirit of the democratic movement alive. After his release, Koirala was forced into exile in India, where he continued to rally support for the democratic cause in Nepal. This period of exile was a testament to his unwavering commitment to democracy and his refusal to succumb to oppression. Despite these setbacks, Koirala remained undeterred in his fight for democracy. B.P. Koirala left behind a legacy that continues to shape Nepali democracy. His unwavering dedication to democratic principles, social justice, and national unity continues to echo in the corridors of power and resonates with the common people. As the architect of Nepali democracy, Koirala's contributions laid the foundation for a democratic society, one where the power truly belongs to the people. His visionary leadership and tireless efforts towards establishing a constitutional monarchy brought an end to the autocratic Rana regime, marking the dawn of a new era in Nepal's political landscape. His eloquent writings and speeches continue to inspire generations, igniting the flame of activism and instilling a sense of national pride. Today, Koirala's ideals serve as guiding principles for Nepal's democratic institutions, shaping the nation's journey towards a more inclusive, equitable, and prosperous future. B.P. Koirala's life and work serve as a testament to his unwavering dedication to the cause of democracy, social justice, and national unity.
मुलुक गरीब छ हाम्रो मुलुक किसान छ जसले किसानको भलाइ गर्दछ अलो जोत्ने मान्छेको भलाइ गर्छ जसले गाउँलाई सिंगार्छ गाउँमा बस्ने मानिसहरूलाई को भलाइ गर्छ त्यही समाजवादी हो हाम्रो समाजवाद भनेको गाउँका जनताको भलाइ जुन नीति र कार्यक्रमले हुन्छ त्यही नीति चाहिने हाम्रो दृष्टिमा समाजवादी नीति र कार्यक्रम हो हामी गाउँले हौं गाउँका जनताको सेवा गर्ने